and we waited in the lobby for like an hour, and there was a bunch of people there.
E aí pessoal, como é que vocês estão? Tá a começar mais um vídeo. Hoje vamos ver aqui um vídeo da gringa Gabi, o dia que uma americana foi parar no hospital no Brasil. Vamos ver quais foram as impressões que ela teve, vamos ver qual foi o tratamento que ela teve, vamos ver a opinião dela sobre o hospital no Brasil. Se vocês gostarem do vídeo, já sabem, deixem um like, se inscrevam no canal, ativem o sininho das notificações para receber todos os nossos próximos vídeos e fazer parte dessa incrível família. Vamos ver isso. O dia em que fui parar no hospital no Brasil. Vamos ver como é que foi a experiência dela.
Oi, tudo bem com vocês? What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing good.
Ah, mas começou em português. Por que não continuou, mano? Meu Deus. Vamos ativar as legendas aqui. Vamos ativar as legendas. Vamos ver pra cima.
Today's video will be about me going to the hospital in Brazil, which was quite an experience to say the least. So it was in December, it was actually New Year's Eve, and I started feeling terrible in the middle of the night, and I'm so sorry for saying this, I started vomiting and having diarrhea and like all of this nastiness stuff.
Vômitos de diarreia deve ter sido uma virose, né? Acho eu.
And it was awful, and I felt completely awful. And I think, like,
mas já tem outras legendas aqui, não precisa.
Really low pain tolerance, so like that really plays an issue into this whole story. So it started New Year's Eve, early in the morning, like 4 a.m. that my symptoms were happening, and I just like was feeling body aches. I couldn't walk, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, like I literally couldn't do anything. And so then I was like, Benny, like I don't want to ruin your day, like your beach day with your family, like I want you to spend time with them, and I don't want this to like distract anything. And so he went down to the beach with his family, and I was still feeling like poop, literal poop, and I ended up like calling him an hour later. I had to call his mom's phone, I just remember that. I was like, babe, can you come here right now? And I just remember I was crying because I'm a crier and I like to cry sometimes. And I just started crying. She was like, okay, I'm coming up right now. And I was just like, I need a hug. Like, I literally called him up so I get it, because I was like feeling lonely. And I had called my parents, and both of them didn't answer, so I was like feeling even more sad. So then, like, my symptoms kept happening, and his aunt gave me like a Dramamine, which we thought would help, like maybe help me sleep, like calm down the vomiting and like all that stuff, because I just like don't normally vomit, like I don't do it, stuff like that a lot. The day before, we did eat a lot of like different food. I did have like food on the beach.
Eu acho que esse deve ter sido um dos motivos. Quando a pessoa começa a ter sintomas como diarreias e vômitos, na maior parte das vezes tem alguma coisa a ver com o que a pessoa comeu. E sendo assim, período de festas como o final do ano, você vai comendo tanta coisa que o teu estômago não aguenta, o teu organismo não aguenta tanta coisa diferente. E com certeza pode ter esses sintomas. Não estou a dizer que tenha sido esse o problema dela, mas com certeza pode ter sido também, né?
Beach, which I'll like insert a picture here to show you. I think it was like fish, fried fish. And then like I also had a lunch, I think they call it lunch. It's just like a hamburger kind of thing. And I might have eaten ice cubes, which you're not supposed to eat ice cubes there, because it's like can hurt your stomach really badly, which probably happened. So then we ended up deciding that I should probably go to the hospital and get an IV, which like all of us decided as a group, like even though it was New Year's Eve, we were hoping I would get in and out like in under 4 hours. His dad, Vinny and I, we all went to the hospital. So we had to sign out my name, and we waited in the lobby for like an hour, and there was a bunch of people there. We just waited for my name to be called. And then my name was called and Vinny...
Então deve ter sido realmente num hospital público. Ela não deixou claro, mas pelo que ela está a contar, deve ter sido realmente um hospital público.
was able to come with me through everything, thank Jesus, because I don't speak Portuguese. So finally my name was called after like an hour, and Vinny came with me, and the nurse did all my measurements, like all that stuff, and then we had to wait another time, which I don't remember how long the time was, but then it was probably like maybe 30-45 minutes. I went back to
pelo menos essa segunda espera é depois que você toma a medicação. Talvez seja a espera para alguns exames ou coisa do tipo, ou para realmente conversar com o médico. Mas antes ele já te dá a medicação. Quando te chamam a primeira vez, né? Você entra lá, faz algumas análises, te dá uma medicação. E aí você espera já para conversar com o médico, mas depois de você estar já medicado.
Like where the doctor would be, and then I had to wait again before the doctors in like a little tinier waiting room, and then that was probably another 45 minutes, which was awful waiting because I was literally like sitting rocking there, like I just felt terrible. I was like aching, like still all this, like it was going on since 4 a.m. and it was like 4 in the afternoon by this time, so like I was just feeling just like so bad. And I felt bad too because I took his dad and Vinny away from their time like spending at the beach, and I was just like feeling awful about everything, and like that I ended up there. Then I finally saw the doctor, and she spoke English, which was amazing because then I could speak directly with her. Like Vinny didn't have to do the translation of like how I was feeling. It was just nice to have her like understand from my point of view. So she decided that I should get an IV, which I did. But then the next step was to go to the room with the IV where Vinny wasn't allowed. So it was just me and like a handful of people. I'll insert a picture here of like what I looked like because I think I took a video or a picture or something like that. But I literally was just...
Ela disse que a médica falava inglês. É isso que eu percebi aqui. Ela disse que a médica entendia inglês. Quer dizer, entender é fácil de entender inglês. Já falar... O meu problema também está aí, falar inglês. Aí é o problema. Entender é meio fácil, principalmente quando você já fica muito tempo assistindo vídeos em inglês. Eu gosto de assistir vídeos em inglês assim no YouTube. Fica mais fácil com o tempo você perceber, principalmente se vai assistindo vários vídeos diferentes. Você consegue perceber o sotaque diferente de cada pessoa quando vai falando. Isso é bom.
Chilling in the waiting room like alone with this bag like dripping into me, like trying to just like clean me out. I was like, just get it out of me, please, because whatever it was not okay. I had like some encounters of people trying to speak with me, and I was just like, desculpa, não falo português. I don't speak Portuguese, I'm so sorry. Like I remember speaking English to them.
Tipo, as pessoas tentavam falar com ela, mano. Legal.
And I was like, I'm sorry, like I feel so bad. I can't like talk with you or anything. But I remember there was like an older woman, a grandma, like to the left of me, and her and I would just smile at each other, and I was like, that's nice. I was like, I'm in pain, but like it's nice to smile with you or whatever. And then I remember there was a guy that was like, I think he drank too much alcohol or something, because while he was getting his IV, he was puking, and it was so gross. And I was like, Vinny, oh my gosh. I was like, what is going on?
Obviamente, depois de festa, assim, na época de festa, com certeza que vai ter muito no hospital. São pessoas vomitando ou por causa de álcool que ingeriram bastante ou alguma coisa. Nos períodos de festa, cara, não tem um país específico dizendo que nesse lugar você vai encontrar muitas pessoas no hospital porque é período de festa. É todos os lugares. Todos os lugares, depois de uma festa, tem sempre meio que uma enchente nos hospitais por causa disso.
And then Vinny was allowed to come back in towards the end. So that probably took like 40 minutes too. So then he came and got me, and then we started walking out, and I was like, okay, so do I have to like pay anything? And he was like, no, it's free. That's what happens when you go to a public hospital. And I was like, what? It's free? I was like, okay, this is probably like the best feeling I've ever had, because I never experienced this type of feeling.
A melhor coisa de todas, quando os americanos chegam no Brasil e vão para um hospital, é saber que é grátis, mano. É saber que é grátis.
ever, which was so nice. And then we were able to go back to the apartment and spend New Year's evening with everybody. I think I had lost like 5 pounds by the end of the day. I think Vinny's mom even was like, he looks like skinnier, and I was like, that's great. That's great news. Yeah, I think my face was white, like it was bad, but I was feeling a lot better after the IV, and I think it was just bad ice that I ate, and everything was well. And the next week I was able to spend the rest of the vacation feeling much better. And yeah, that's my story of the time I went to the hospital in Brazil, which was a crazy yet awesome, weird experience. And I'm so grateful for everything that happened and for the people that were supporting me and helping me there during that time. And I appreciate them all. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to say. Well, thanks for watching this video. Obrigada. And I hope you guys have a great day. And make sure to subscribe and like. Tchau, gente.
Gente, eu acho que na maior parte das vezes a única coisa que os gringos falam sobre o SUS, a única coisa negativa que falam é sobre o atraso. E que eu acho super normal o atraso. Pelo que você vê lá dentro depois, você consegue ver que é justificável o atraso, porque eles realmente não te deixam sair do hospital sem você mostrar sinais de melhoria. Ter que cuidar de cada paciente do jeito que cuidam aqui, com certeza leva um tempinho para poder chamar outro paciente para vir. Então é algo muito legal. E que bom que o caso dela não foi um caso muito grave, que foi só um caso assim de urgência, assim, de urgência mínima, né? Que precisava aquela fita verde ou no máximo uma amarela, assim. Quer dizer, foi só um caso do UPA mesmo. Só um caso do UPA que não precisou ser transferido para um hospital ou lugar assim que dependesse de tratamento mais detalhado, assim. Muito, muito legal. Espero que tenham gostado do vídeo. Não se esqueçam de deixar o like, se inscrever no canal, ativar o sino das notificações para receber todos os nossos próximos vídeos e fazer parte dessa incrível família. Até o próximo vídeo. Fui.